And my thing is like for all of those, like the motivational part that comes in for you guys is that no matter how long it takes, if there is something that you're dreaming about that you want to do, like something that you want to like put yourself out there, something you want to stand out, you know, keep doing it. Yes, I've been saying this for the longest. Kids, like young kids, elementary kids, middle school kids, they should not have YouTube channels.
Well, that didn't take long. Tmossboss. What do you even say about this guy? It hasn't already been said all over YouTube and Twitter already. Especially after the whole feud between him and Just a Robot. The guy just doesn't seem to get it, apparently. Not too long ago, he first put up a motivational video that supposedly is to be his word of telling others to follow their dreams. Do what makes them happy. Be who they wish to be. For a bit, while watching it, I do agree with some of his words and points that everyone should follow, especially when it comes to not giving up on their dreams. Whether it's a career, wish, or YouTube, it really doesn't matter. Just do it. I could make the meme, but I'm not going to. But after that video, he created another one of him doing a reaction to why kids shouldn't make YouTube channels. That is a complete 180 there, Mr. Tmossboss. Especially from his previous video, and yet this guy has followers that baffle me with this. But his followers are not the point of this video. What is the point is showing how he went from point B to U-turn back to point A. Let me show you.
Yes, I've been saying this for the longest. Kids, like young kids, elementary kids, middle school kids, they should not have YouTube channels.
Then why make a motivational video to begin with, saying that they can do whatever they want to be, wish what they can be, get their foot in the door? Hell, kids today actually do have a lot better chances of getting a YouTube channel started up at an earlier age, due to them not having to deal with the responsibility of being an adult yet. I wish I could regain that. But they have a better chance, because they can spend more time with friends, they can get out more, have more time to create skits, comedy, or just simply record something, as well as have the chance and opportunity in classes to learn different things such as their editing skills, special effects, etc. Instead of having to go through the trouble of trying to find a good enough YouTube video tutorial to help teach them all that. Side note, I do not diss any YouTube tutorials, I am just saying.
I mean, it's like if they're gonna act crazy on it, then yeah, they shouldn't have YouTube channels and stuff. Because there's some kids out there, like there's some kids they can pull it off, but then there's some other kids, like the common kid, they can't pull it off. So yeah, this I think it's best. Like, you know, it's I say it's probably best for your average child. They should have a YouTube channel when they're like 14, 15 years old and stuff. And even then, that's still a little bit too young.
Seriously, you think there should be a proper age set for when a kid or a young person should or want to start a YouTube channel that can slowly grow on from there to let them build from the bottom up? If that is the case, then you still need a lot of work, because your line of humor is like a 5 to 6 year category. Keep trying.
But at least they're at that age where it's like, okay, they're maturing. They need to realize that, like, acting like a child on the internet, it ain't cool.
Coming from the person who has a past of disabling his likes and dislikes, turning off his comments, and not taking any constructive criticism when given. Yes, you're the one who's able to give all this.
Be in middle school. Wow. I'm like, this is officially not it, Chief. Like, that is, nah, I couldn't It is just like, because I know it's like, if like, you know, when YouTube takes off and I'm a father and everything's, and my kid does that, I'm like, people are gonna be all like, bro, look at what your kid did. I'm going to look at him and be all like, all right, fam, like that, what you did, that ruined me, and I wasn't even in that video.
So you're saying no to a kid who's doing what sounds like he enjoys, which is freestyle beatboxing? And you're saying if you have a child who does that for a video, who enjoys that for his video, who is happy to work hard, or semi-hard for that video, instead of encouraging him or give some sort of constructive criticism, you're gonna shame him and tell him he can no longer do that and help him make something else that, for all you know, might not be what he enjoys? I believe I'm taking that correctly.
So it's like, that's, no, you can't, you're gonna have to, I will help you, but you can't do that no more. I will ground you.
Again, I say, you'd much rather cut off what the child likes only to keep yourself from looking bad? God, that sounds as bad as the mothers from Toddlers and Tiaras. Does anybody remember that show?
But it's like, when you give a person a camera for the first time, they don't know how to act.
Well, yeah. It's like one of the very first episodes they start with. One of the very few they use to help them get better and grow. So of course your first time is not going to be perfect. Hell, through the first part of the videos, I was actually bobbing my head a little bit while ignoring whatever random talk you were doing. Or whatever you were talking about. It was pretty gibberish anyway. Because with some tuning, and see if the kid can make the tempo a little bit faster, you might actually get a good beat to really dance to it. It's not a bad start, in my opinion.
I'm going to be explaining why I did not record on the first day of school, like I said, which was like a month ago. And that is because I was going into high school, and
oh,
I
dang.
did not know what.
So I just have to say, probably when you graduate from high school, when you start working, like when you start working, then that's where you should start engaging into YouTube stuff. And even then, there's people that still like working, adult kids, everything. They still don't know how to act on YouTube.
Funny, because I got a job with mixed hours, and by that I mean they fluctuate constantly. And yet I know how to act on YouTube myself. Cute, straight to the point. You, on the other hand, do you even have a job? If not, then please, go grab one so you can see how difficult it can be to what to do a video after being on your feet for about, let's see, hot times are about 30 to 35 hours a week. Yes, you can estimate that down to being about, 5 to 6 hours a day for 4 to 5 days or so. Yet, that can still be tiring, depending on how the day goes. But, please, Tmossboss, you go and see how easy it is. I would love to see your results.
Like 2 o'clock Central Time whenever I got out, because that was how it was in junior high, so I figured it would be the same in high school. And no, it wasn't. And I was hoping it would be at 2 o'clock, because that would be an hour before my sister got out in junior high whenever
and it's like, in his head, he thinks he's uploading the best video ever. Like, that's how it is as a kid. I'm telling you.
No. You are wrong. I am the exact opposite, let alone on the side of I don't give a care of YouTube. I think what I put up is considered funny only to me and maybe my friends who get my sense of humor. And everyone will think it's crap or something that would make me think how I can do better. Or else I just don't care and still think I should find a way to make it better. Find a way to grow. Find a way to up the ante a bit. Make it worth it. I even ask my friends if there's anything to work on, and I try to work it. Whether it be my scripting, editing, special effects, personal advice, it doesn't matter. I always think my own videos are crap. And I let the people, the viewers, decide on that.
To more depth right now. More into depth, or whatever.
Yeah, he just doesn't know what to do.
My friends got evicted from our house like a couple weeks ago.
Dang, that's a little personal. that's a little bit too much. Like, that's one thing that you should know is, like, when you start doing YouTube stuff, you don't post something personal like that. Like,
says the guy who makes videos against any commentator trying to give him some advice on how to do a little better in giving out personal conversations as his evidence. Do we need to rerun the whole you versus Jar thing?
Late for a couple days. Can't really deal with the dirt that much. Or the bugs. Hate the bugs.
man, whoever this guy is.
Okay, I have to say this. I hate it that a kid, a young YouTuber, is venting out and putting online in the open a sad story and life experience he's going through. And what do reactors do? They laugh. They laugh it off because it's not happening to them. I will admit, it's a cringe compilation, but this is more of a sad and not cringe-worthy topic. I'm watching this, and I'm feeling sorry for that kid, for what he's going through. It makes me want to do a shout-out, or start something to help kids like him go through that, to make it better for them. Now, granted, I may not know what is going on today for that child. I just hope it is better. But what does Tmossboss do? He laughs it up. Laughs it up like it's the most fucking funny thing in the world. Because it's not happening to you.
And I was thinking I would save up for a new gaming laptop or gaming PC so that way I could record more videos. And
that, I feel like that will probably be the start, like, of him being famous and stuff. And I feel like just like as he goes on, because I feel gaming would probably be the best thing for you to start off on YouTube.
No. Stop. Pull it back. Pull it back. You have no room here on YouTube to be giving anyone advice, when you yourself can't even take advice that is given to you. Plus, you can't assume that gaming is the #1 way of starting a channel. There are many other ways to start a channel, and it takes literally what you said in that motivational video to do that. It's to do what makes the channel owner happy, and what gives them the reason to start a channel. Plus, here's a list I found on the top genres that are found to be successful on YouTube, with surprisingly on that list, it is comedy and skits, not always gaming.
He's 9 years old with a 15-year-old.
Hello everybody, I'm
Same
Bonnie,
kid?
and today I am wondering if you guys would like to see PC games or website games. Yeah. And if you want to see PC games, raise your hand or leave a comment down below. And if you guys want to
I don't think he knows how the internet works. You can't really see.
And yet you seem to think you do, by thinking everyone who doesn't take your word is a everyday YouTube hating bitch. The whole mirror swap was painful to watch, and it was just hard to sit through. My claws were going in and out, and all the stuff he was saying and contradicting himself constantly. It was just getting a little too much. If you like this video, then please, I do appreciate for the subscribe buttons, as well as any likes. If you have dislikes, I'm fine with that. Any critiques? Comments are down below. Enjoy. Have fun. Maybe I'll learn a thing or two. I don't know. Stay fluffy, ladies and gents.